Hello everyone. Today we will be learning about dematerialization. Before this lecture we have already learned about the procedure of trading in stock exchanges, and we also learned what is dematerialization. Dematerialization is the process of holding and transferring securities electronically. And this has been possible because of the computerization of stock exchanges. Before the computerization of stock exchanges, we could see that securities, they were held in physical form. And for that, the holding securities in the physical form, there was always a certificate which was provided, which was a documentary proof. That share certificate was the documentary proof of the securities being held in physical form. But when the securities, they were held in physical form, we could see that there were so many limitations of holding securities in physical form, because there was chance of fake transfer, there was chance of delayed transfers, there was chance of forgery, theft of the share certificates. There was lot of paperwork which was involved in it, as a result of which we could see that sometimes the investors, they did not trust the way in which the securities, they were dealt in stock exchanges. But nowadays, as we are having the electronic system of holding and transferring securities, we see that it is quite trustworthy. But for that, first of all, if a person wants to get one's securities which is held in physical form be converted into electronic form or book entry form, which is also called electronic form, is also called book entry form, he has to send request for it to the depository. And depository is the institution or the organization which holds securities in electronic form. As the bank is the institution or the organization which holds cash and deals in cash transactions, similarly depository is also an organization or an institution which holds securities in electronic mode or electronic form. And after sending that request to the depository, the investor has to find a depository participant, because depository participant acts as an intermediary between the investor and the depository. It helps the investors to deal in online transactions. And that depository participant can be a stockbroker, can be a bank, can be a financial institution, can be non-banking financial corporations, can be issuing houses, it can be anyone. But these depository participants, they are registered members of the stock exchanges, they are considered as members of the stock exchanges. So always through the depository participants, we see that the demat account can be opened and online securities, they can be exchanged. So what we see is that if the securities, they are held in physical form, they can be converted into electronic form. And this process of holding and transferring securities electronically, that is what is known as dematerialization. And reverting the process from demat form to physical form, that is known as rematerialization. So there are two terms. There can be dematerialization, there can be rematerialization. Rematerialization means from demat form to physical form. If the securities they are converted, it is rematerialized. But SEBI, Security and Exchange Board of India, they are considered as the regulatory body of you may say online dealing of securities in stock exchanges. As a result, as per the guidelines of SEBI, there are certain securities which has to be dealt only in demat form. That has to be kept in mind. Without opening the demat account, certain securities which is exclusively to be dealt in demat form cannot be traded in stock exchanges. For that it is compulsory. So we are going to learn about the benefits of dematerialization, how this dematerialization process that has provided so many advantages to the investors. So we have learned that the earlier process of physical holding of the securities or holding of securities in physical form, it suffered from so many drawbacks. As a result, we could see that this new system of online holding of securities that has provided a lot of advantage, some of which we are going to discuss. First of all, it is fast, transparent and convenient method of trading securities. This online dealing of securities or dematerialization, through the process of dematerialization, we see that conveniently, quickly and in a transparent manner, the securities they are exchanged. Second, it provides efficient platform to transfer securities. Electronic platform is that efficient platform which certainly helps the investors to deal in their securities. They can buy their securities, they can sell their securities, and in this way we see that it becomes easy for them to deal electronically. Third, securities in demat form represent assets of the investors, and that record is there in electronic record is there of it, and it can also be pledged or hypothecated to get loans because it represents the assets of the investors, those securities. Fourth, it eliminates various kinds of risk associated with trading. The risk which earlier was there, the earlier risk in case of holding of shares in physical form, that may be related with theft, that may be related with forgery, or that may be related with delay in transfer of securities. All these various kinds of risk or wrong transfer of securities, they can be checked to a great extent. And fifth, the broker holds the responsibility of crediting the investor's account with the correct number of shares, because the broker acts as an intermediary between the investor and the depository or the exchange, through which we can see that they hold the entire responsibility of seeing that the correct number of shares they are credited to the account of the investors. And in this way we see that dematerialization has proved to be a useful instrument. Now, how does this dematerialization work? That we have to understand. So, working of demat system. For this, investor has to first identify the depository participant, because it is only through the depository participant the demat account can be opened. So identify the depository participant, because depository participants, they are the registered members of the stock exchanges, and once the depository participant is identified, the depository participant instructs the investors to fill the account opening form, which the investor has to fill, and complete all the other formalities, provide the necessary documents, which may be in the form of PAN card or residential address or photograph. These all documents, essential documents, are required for opening up of the account. And after this account has been opened and the depository participant has been identified, the further procedure of buying and selling of securities can be done. So the second point, to get the securities converted to demat form from physical form, there is a dematerialization request form which the investor can take and fill that form and submit it to the depository participant, and the depository participant then will complete the formality of converting the, you may say, physical holding of securities. He will cancel that share certificate which earlier has been issued and convert the securities to demat form. So this is done by the depository participant on the request which is given by the investor in the request form. Third, to apply for shares in public offer. If the investor is interested in purchasing any kind of shares which is provided in public offer, then the investor will have to mention the details of his demat account and also the depository participant through whom the, you may say, the shares will be credited to the account of the investor after it has been transferred by the stock exchanges, because stock exchange does the things automatically, and through the depository participant we see that the securities, they can be debited or credited to the account of the investor. So if the investor is interested in purchasing the shares, then the details of the demat account, of his demat account, and also his depository participant has to be provided, so that automatic allotment of the shares can be done and it can be credited to the account of the investor. If the investor is interested in selling the shares, then again instructions has to be given to the depository participant, so that the depository participant can debit his account and deliver the shares to the stock exchanges for transfer. We have learned about the procedure, how it takes place, how the orders, they are placed, they are matched, and they are executed, and then finally it is settled. So on that trading procedure, we see that the entire trading takes place in the stock exchanges. For that, depository participant has to be instructed to see that the number of shares which has to be sold, the details that has to be fed in the computer, that information will pass to the main computer which is there in the stock exchanges, and through automatic matching we see that if the match takes place of the best price, then the execution of the order takes place and then the final settlement is done. So we see that broker, on receiving the payment after the transfer of the shares takes place from one account to another through stock exchanges, we see that broker receives the payment by the stock exchange, and that payment is forwarded to the client, who is the investor, in lieu of the shares sold. So automatically it comes to the account of the investor who has sold the shares. As per the SEBI guidelines, all the settlements have to be done on T+2 basis. Nowadays, we already learned earlier that since 2003, there has been the system of T+2 rolling settlement cycle, wherein within 2 days of the trade after trade date, all the settlements have to take place. In this way, we see that with the help of dematerialization account electronic system, we see that the securities, they are dealt easily in the secondary market, and trading takes place quickly, conveniently, and in the most efficient manner. So in this way we have completed the topic of dematerialization. Our next topic will be depository and depository participant, which we will be learning in our next class. Till then, thank you all of you.